Hey, how y'all doing? For me, I'm doing blessed. For y'all should be doing blessed because I'm feeling marvelous. And if I'm feeling marvelous, my whole entire audience should be feeling marvelous. All right, marvelous. I said it with an accent the first time, marvelous. But anyways, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Hope y'all gonna love this topic. And I want to say another thing. If you don't got monthly goals, bi-weekly goals, weekly goals, or daily goals, you're gonna get lost in the circle. So what I advise you to do, like for me, I do monthly goals, and like for example, I wrote my December goals on the 15th, so that I write my goals 2 weeks in advance. So you feel me? So my November goals, I kind of wrote them on like October 31st, October 31st. But usually I do it like October 15th. But I was at a point, I was like, okay, I'm getting back on my feet, You know, we gotta learn how to do this balance. But anyways, I hope you all doing a wonderful day, having a wonderful day. Now here are my cards right here. If you care to distribute them, send them through your PO box or your mail address. All right. Now today topic is all on the same level. Now, when I mean all on the same level, that means we are all on the same level. We have no difference. The only thing that makes the difference is our discipline and our strategy. And our strategy doesn't really make no difference because the strategy can fall under talent. And then, therefore, it's our discipline. What makes everybody different is discipline. What makes people successful is discipline. Everybody has talent. It's their decision if they decide to seek their purpose and be disciplined. But anyways, number one of the top is on the same world. Yes, we are all on the same world, as if you did not know. We are all on earth. We were all given different talents. No person was given the same talent. It could be the same category but different talent. Somebody could be a motivational speaker. They can speak different than me. Somebody over here can be a motivational speaker and speak more passionate than me. Each of them, each person is passionate, but it's the way how they go to become passionate. Somebody passionate with their words. Somebody's just passionate with their voice. Me, I'm passionate with it's half and half. So half passionate with words, half passionate with my emotion. And me, I'm actually glad to be in the middle. Just like how they would be glad in the middle. I wouldn't have it any other way because I am who I am. And if the Lord wanted me to be more passionate with my emotion, then He'll craft me to be more of my emotion. And if the Lord wants me to be more passionate with my words, then He'll craft me to be more passionate with my words. But for right now, I'm passionate with both. So it's a 2-in-1 combo that y'all get. You feel me? Y'all get a 2-in-1 combo. All right. We're on the same world. We're on the same level. We might not have. We could all have bright futures, depending on how we decide to live our life. Cause we were all sent down here by God. Some people branch out and be Christians. Some people branch out to be Muslims. Some people branch out to be other religions. I mean, we were all put in the same world, and so we intend to branch out in all categories of life. Like I'm telling you, like we could all be underweight. We could all be around the same weight, and there still be some people that have no diagnostics that still end up being overweight because what they don't want to work out. Then there's some people who make their own selves mentally ill by putting themselves in self-inflicted places. Although we were all brought down here with mental health. Like we were all brought down here with good emotions and bad emotions, but some people let the bad emotions override them. We were all put down here in the same world. Like I'm telling you, somebody could have more money than me, but they won't have the same mentality than me. And some people can be poor than like they can have less money than me, but their mentality is stronger. Everybody, so somebody could be great in one area and weak in the other area, But that area that they weak in, I could be great in that area while I'm weak in the area that they're great in. So therefore, when people say people have an advantage, that is not true. That is not true. Nobody has nobody has an advantage. What makes us advantage is when we decide to grow, and growth and discipline is the only way people have a quote unquote advantage. I have more advantage than most of the people that I hung out with. Why? Because I chose to grow out of the circumstance, and I chose to be disciplined. I write daily goals. I write I don't write weekly goals, but I write daily and monthly, because my monthly consists of many daily goals. But really, my month no. I have two separate ones: daily goals and monthly goals. Monthly goals are scenarios that I want to achieve in the month, while I have my daily goals for my daily goals. Back here is my daily goals, and that miniature sheet is my monthly goals. So therefore, I'm doing 2 in 1. It might be a little bit of an overload for some, but I can manage. You gotta learn to adapt. You got learn to adapt to the situation. Learn to adapt to it, because you have to. Adaptation is what keeps us alive. Like, think about it. If you run low on food, you gotta adapt to noodles. If you're cold, if you're racing the cold, you have to adapt to the cold. If you're born in that hot Florida sun, you gotta adapt to it. Adaptation is what makes us. And through adaptations, you have to have two things: growth and discipline. Those are the key points in the world. Through growth and discipline, you won't waste your talents. All right. Now, number 2, we are all human. Number two of we're all on the same levels. We are all human. All right. So nobody was made. Some people could have been made with an extra arm, extra finger, extra leg. That doesn't mean that they have more of an advantage. In fact, if you notice some of the mental minds they have, like not the mentality, but the mental stability, you notice it's different. Some of them have it worse in the head and in the mental state, and some of them have it better. But it still doesn't face the fact, because some people like me have PTSD. Like I said in the previous video, PTSD does not have to be in the army. PTSD could be something you witness. PTSD is something that you could have seen and that you were a part of and that you cannot get out of it. That's PTSD. All right. All right. Never mind. I've been a living witness, but I'm not gonna talk about me. I've seen people that had PTSD and go from cussing like sailors, PTSD, being alert, etc., and having panic attacks, to being completely devoted to the Lord. And you telling me that they had the advantage? No, they didn't have the advantage. They didn't have the advantage nor the disadvantage. Because with the Lord, we all have advantages. But if we're talking about in the physical way, in the physical realm, we were all made the same. Now, some of us got in certain situations, and some people saw certain things. Some were self-inflicted, and some were not self-inflicted. Like, for example, you go to the army, that's self-infliction. Why? Because you knew what it came with. Or like for somebody that's having a different life and they see a dead body, you knew what it came with. I knew with some of the things that I did with, I knew what it came with. It's like, y'all ever know what something comes with, but you still do it either way. And then when you get to that point, you like, oh shoot, this ain't what I pictured it as. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Most of the things in our life are self-inflicted, because we could be born into a bad environment or a bad household. And we could still self-inflict it on ourselves by blaming it on the household or blaming it on the environment that we are a certain way. That's how I did, man. Before a couple months before I turned 18, well, shoot, probably more than a couple. But anyways, I blamed it on how I was raised. I blamed it on who I had in my life. I blamed it on the circumstance. I blamed it on the people. Then I had to realize a couple months before I was 17, couple months before I was 18, I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna save me. I gotta save myself. Because I tell people, if you fall down, who is gonna save you? Yeah, you can have family members. All right, man, I'll chip in, but they can't do that your whole entire life. Cause why you gonna get spoiled and you gonna feel like you need that money if they take that source away, you're gonna be lost because you're depending on them. You can't depend on nobody. You gotta depend on yourself. It's nice to have people help you. Like for example, Eve was Adam's helper. Eve was not Adam's doer or Adam's leader. She was a helper. She was made for a helper, to be a helper. That does not mean that Eve take all the duty for a little while. Adam still had to put in the majority work, if I'm not mistaken. And because it wasn't set, because having a helper does not mean 50-50. Having a helper means, okay, you're struggling right now. Here, let me help you. Let me put in some addition. Put some addition in the help. That's what it means. But once again, we're all here. We're all human. Nobody has advantages or disadvantages, because those same people that claim they have disadvantages could be the reason that you will look like you have an advantage in the future. I'm talking about you letting your struggles make you instead of it making your success. And people who had advantages, they claim they have all these physical advantages, but yet their mentality is not right. So those advantages could be mere disadvantages if those advantages aren't held how they are supposed to be held for your future, for anything prosperous. And then number 3 is one that a lot of people need to understand. Who are we to judge? Right. Who are we to judge? Like I'm telling you, I see people, some of them my family, some of them not. They be lazy. They work one job and just rest. Man, I don't judge them. Why? Because that life is their life. Now for people who know me, the only time I rest is if I'm with family. If I'm with family with my lover. That's the only way that I can rest. If somebody is not as passionate as me, that's on them. I'm not gonna judge them. Their life is their life. Go ahead. All right. I see you at the finish line. Somebody could be more overweight than me. Hey, I ain't gonna judge you, man. Hey, live your life. Just know I'm not gonna make myself overweight. And I will not be overweight. Not only because of the circumstances of people in my family, but it's just the fact that I choose myself not to be overweight. Or the people that suffer mentally. I choose not to suffer mentally. For trauma, PTSD, I'm not gonna let that affect me. I'm not gonna let that affect me. If I was to let that affect me, I'll ruin everything I went to. Ruin every opportunity. Ruin everybody. Ruin the family. Ruin the love that I was given. But I don't judge those who got PTSD. I don't judge those who blame it on trauma. I don't judge those who say that life wasn't fair to them, because life is up to them. I can't decide their life. Even me being as accountability partner, I can only be accountability partner really to those who want to take accountability over their life, because it gets to a point when I cannot help you, and if I cannot help you, then I cannot be your accountability partner, because I am not going to sit here, waste my time. I could use time for that, for family. I could use that time for my love. I could use that time for my business and for my mental fitness and finance wealth or success. So therefore, I cannot waste my time with that. But yet I will not judge you. In fact, I will not judge you. Hey, your problems are your problems. If you want to bring your problems to me, just know I'm going to give you a solution for it. If you don't like me because I give you a solution for it, then I don't know what to tell you. Because really, you want somebody to vent to, rather than you just want somebody to be an accountability partner. I'm telling you, there'll be people that want to come to you just to vent. And then they go in the next day and they deal with it again. That doesn't make sense to me. Sure, that might have been teenage stuff to me. I mean, I'm still a teenager. That may be middle teen, preteen stuff to me. But I'm telling you, I'm 18. I'm 18. And I'm gonna be a victim of my life? Nah. No. I'm not gonna make myself become a victim. But I'm telling you, there'll be people that come to you. I'm telling you, just for to vent, and they don't want a solution. No, they want a solution, but they want it to be their solution, their timing. If that's what you want, if that is what you want, I'm not going to help you out in the way that you want me to help you out. I'm going to help you out in the way that I know best fits your future, whether you like it or not. If you're not ready to prepare yourself for that, that is on you. If you are not able to understand that, that is on you. I cannot live your life for you. I cannot. I wish I could. I wish I could help everybody, but you can't help everybody. Just lead them. I just lead people to the Lord. I'm a messenger through the Lord. I try to lead people to Jesus. I try to help people with every aspect of their life. And if they do not want to do neither three of those, then when I go to heaven, it will not be in vain. Why? Because at least I tried. I tried to get everybody into the light. I tried to get everybody into having a better life. And then Jesus nor the Lord will be upset at me because God knows that I was trying my best to use His works for the greater good into my life, and therefore He is going to be proud, and He understands the people of this world, the people of this generation and past generation and further generations to come. He understands all of them. So therefore He is not going to blame me. The Lord will only blame me if I false lead y'all. I don't false lead y'all. I tell y'all straight up. I tell y'all straight up how it is. That sometimes is the problem, but the objective of being a motivational speaker, yes, I can comfort you, but when you're wrong, I have to confront you. When you need mentoring, I'm there to comfort you. But when you're doing wrong and your morals are in the wrong place, I have to confront you. Does that make sense? The truth can hurt. There's a different type of truth. An insulting truth and a helpful truth. Helpful truth can be in a peaceful way or in a way that might seem like I'm your enemy. It'll seem like I'm your enemy, but I'm trying to help you. The peaceful way is if you're down and you're down, you're desperate, you're sad, you're trying to get over somebody that did something to you. I will be peaceful at first. But when it comes to a fact that you're just letting it get to you, then I have to confront you. First I comfort, then I confront. Is that a bad thing? No, it is not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. I'm just trying to help you. Because I can't false lead you. I cannot false lead you. That's not what that's not what I was called for. Wasn't called to sugarcoat anything. I do not sugarcoat. Neither am I rude. I'm not rude at all. I just say the truth. Don't you know that when Jesus said the truth, it upset some of those religious, quote unquote, religious people? It upset them so much. It upset them so much that they wanted to kill him. There you go. Jesus was called to say the truth regardless. He was set to separate the true worshipers of God to the false worshipers. He was there to divide. He wasn't there for peace. He was there for division. At first with y'all, I will try peace, and then if the peace does not work, I will confront y'all. I will comfort y'all first, and then I will confront. Now I hope each and every one of y'all have a blessed day. Hope y'all enjoy this video, and if you could like, subscribe, and share, that would be amazing. And if you would distribute my cards, then I can send them to your P.O. box, mail address, or however you want them delivered to you. Now I hope each and every one of y'all have a blessed day, and I'll talk to y'all later.